What is up, everybody? Josh here again, and today we have a new Palworld video for you. Today we're going to be showing you all the best metal spawns that's currently in the Palagos Islands, and we'll also be showing you how to set up a very simple mining base as well that's completely automated. Let's get into it, shall we? So we have scoured the lands of Palworld, and we have looked for the best locations possible, especially in this area, or the green starter area. This is the area we're going to cover. So we're going to go to each location that we see here on the map. We see every single one of these have a little pickaxe icon, and on the pickaxe icon that is going to be a metal node, and that is a spot where you can farm a ton of metals. This location is going to be right here next to the Investigator's Fork or Deep Bamboo Thicket fast travels, and it's right here. You can see it located right in this area. You'll notice there's actually 10 ores located here. As you can see, there's one down at the very bottom there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And also some other things here. Also up the hill, there is a little TM tree here, which is really nice. And you're going to be looking for like a little chip there, kind of like the Lion King, Pride Rock kind of thing. And right there, it is located towards the bottom of it. Only thing I'll say about this place is that it's not completely flat. It's on the side of a mountain, so you do have a problem with that. But you can build kind of down here where it's a little bit flatter. This absolutely gorgeous spot, which has 8 metal nodes and a nice flat place to build, is located right here. Looking at the chords being about 6, negative 521, and it's not too awful far from the small settlement or the Sea Breeze Archipelago Church, and it actually is fairly close to this bridge. If you see that bridge, it's not too far from it. This next location is actually our base location, so we don't have all the ores here, but the ores, there are 8 of them in total here on this location. Plus, this place is quite easy to defend. It's very easy to defend against raids. Very rarely you have them coming up to your front door over here across the bridge, but sometimes it will happen. And it is located not too far from the Fort Ruins and Rain Syndicate Tower entrance. This spot is a great spot. It is an 8 ore spot, and it is located directly next to a teleport. And the teleport's name is Desolate Church, right here at this little red biome. And that's at 69, negative 407. This location is a good old 10 spot, so you have 10 that you can put in within one circle here. And it is a great place to mine ore. And it is located right here at negative 79, negative 319, right here. And it's pretty close to the Bridge of Twin Knights, also Ancient Ritual Site, and Cinnamoth Forest. The next location is right here, and there are several metal nodes here. There's also some coal nodes here as well. So you can also get coal and iron here, and it's a really good location. This is probably where we'll set up our base here for mining. It's located right here at negative 32, negative 171, and not too far from the Lake Center or Mount Floppy summit. And this one was an 8 ore and 1 coal ore. Plus there's also a tree on the very top over here that you can pull these TMs from. So it's not a bad location. Another great stack of 8 ore nodes is going to be located right here. It's on the side of a mountain. It's kind of a small plateau, but you can build ramps and everything up to it if you wanted to. It's located not too far from the Mount Floppy summit, and right here at 4, negative 88. The next location, which is actually occupied on our map here, but this is where you can see all kinds of metal. There's a bunch of ores and stuff here on the ground. This right here is located not too far from the sealed realm of the Guardian. Right here, Bassandra Forest, north of it, and not too far from the Tower of the Free Pal Alliance. And the coordinates for it is 189, negative 41. And this is a really good mining spot as well for resources. This location I kind of consider a little bit more of an honorable mention, but it does actually have a sulfur near it. So if you want sulfur farms as well and iron, this is not a bad place. It does have 7 iron nodes or metal nodes located right here on the side of a cliff here, and then of course the sulfur right here. And this one is located right here, not too far from the Mossandra forest. And the location is 253, -85. And once again, that's all the locations right here that you can see for all the mining spots that we just mentioned. That's a coal spot in case you're interested. And we're going to show you how to set up a little short mining base. To set up your automatic mining outpost, what you're going to need is a PAL box, and you're going to need to place it right in the middle of all your ores that you're wanting to mine. And then you're going to need to put a little box right next to it as well, so everything can be stored in that box. And that's a good thing to start out with. And let's talk a little bit about the pals that you need. So you need a mining pal, or a few of mining pals. My favorite is the Anubis. So if you can get it, get it. If not, my second favorite is the Dictois. And also, Tombats are pretty good because they work overnight. There's some planting, mining, and they can transport as well. But if you want a dedicated digger, you want to go with the Dictois because it can only farm or dig. So we're going to throw that in there, and probably this Anubis as well. Wouldn't hurt to have probably 2 mining ones at least. It may not be a bad idea to have a Ragnarok or a Vanworm. And those are really great for fire and for transportation. So choose one of those. I'll probably just put both of those in there. Need an animal that does planting. So we're going to put that one in there. Also going to use the Relaxosaurs for watering and for a little bit of transportation, just because that's what I have right now. You can also use a Dumud. If you use a Dumud, it does mining, transportation, and watering. Once you have your PAL box and a little metal storage or storage container next to it, that way because your pals can start filling it up, and you have all your pals out that you want for now. We're going to have to put more probably, but we'll do that later. We're going to start building our base, or the area where we're going to have it. You're going to make sure that's not in the metal spawns. You don't want the metals to not spawn. That would be bad. And of course, all this can be unlocked in the technology tab here, and you can unlock your stuff in the technology. You're going to want as many beds as you have pals, of course. You also really need a feed box, of course, to feed your animals. Also sets you up a hot spring or 2. That'll help a lot with the stress for the pals and stuff like that. And it'll keep them working efficiently. And also sets you up a berry plantation or 2, actually, to be smart. So once you have at least 2 crop lots, and once you have 2 of these hot springs as well, and of course the beds and the food, you should be about self-sufficient as long as you have a pal that can do about everything, and they should mine continuously, feed themselves, and sleep whenever they need to. And as you can see, we got about 387 ore in here already. All kinds of different materials as well. I brought some over, but they've actually filled it up quite a bit. These are not the best pals, but these are the pals that we're using here to get this accomplished too. There are better pals out there for things. These are just the ones I wanted to add to this base. And we can actually step it up a notch too. Let's go ahead and add a second chest here. Storage. And add a primitive furnace. Let's get some flame organs first. And we're going to set up just a little primitive forge here, or furnace. And now we can just go ahead and craft as many ingots as we want. We'll have one of our fire pals come over here and stroke the furnace, and it'll make ingots for us. And with this, it should be pretty much set up. You should be ready to go. You can upgrade your beds, of course. You can add more onto it, upgrade your bases, all that good stuff. This should be a pretty self-sufficient farm. It may need defended, and you may want to put some walls around it. And the best part about this location right here, and the location we build at is this one right here, is that it is kind of protected from other sides. It doesn't seem like anything spawns down that way. And most of the raids seem like it comes from the southeast there. If you set up on a really good place, then you can actually keep from getting raided on some of the plateaus and whatnot. So that's something to keep in mind. And that's really it for this video. Don't forget, if you like what you see, to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Subscribing will get you Palworld content just like this, and streams when we do those on the weekends. We also have a Palworld server that we're currently playing on if you're interested in joining our Discord, and you can get the details in our Discord. And hopefully we'll see you next time. Peace.